they will be able to voice out and they will be able to vomit that which they have swallowed. They have swallowed. Please and please, this is not a time to romance anybody. This is not a time to beg anybody. This is not a time to bring party or tribal sentiment into what we believe in. Let us fight diligently and fight with all sincerity. In 2027, we can all fall into different parties of our choice, but for now, let us remain united under the umbrella of justice so that we can make our state a better one and we can live comfortably and live properly for the generation unborn to enjoy the labor of our strength. Thank you very much for now. If there is need for me to come back, I will.
Wow, I can say, Mr. Guresi, that was a very, very top-notch one there. To me, this is one of your very best. I will say that with all sincerity. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you for that. And I think what I see, what you said is way forward. We didn't dwell on what has been, happening in the past. You analyze everything critically about way forward. And those way forward, you bring it out in 5 sphere, which is what I like. Thank you so much. Very, very much, sir. Let's go to York Daddy. Do you still want anything? Okay. No. Okay. Let's go to Mommy Ajoke Ade. Are you there, man? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Finish, man.
Okay. Yeah, like what I think what I just said, you already agree with it, like presidency is aware, so we don't have to dwell in that. We all know like what Mr. Gureje said, we just have to be focused. Whatever that is there out, by the side, we know that one is just Ariwoja. That is just that we don't have to be distracted. The main thing we need is the justice, and how do we achieve it? How do we get the justice? That is what we should focus on. I agree with that. So anything else is just distraction, to be honest. And like what I was saying initially, if we can arrange for like protests like outside as well, London and the UK generally, and also US. I think that should help as well to pass the message to the international community as well. Because yes, they are very, very interested in it. And if you keep quiet, if you don't tell them the present situation where we are, there's no how they would know about it. Yes, CNN and BBC, very, very necessary as well. But if we can do that, people that are in England, I believe they can hear me now. If there's any way we can bring ourselves together and do the protest, that would be nice as well. We move by the special grace of God. We will not relent. We should stand firm and focus. And I believe they will give it to us. They won't. It's not going to be that like easy because they don't want to. It's obvious they don't want to give us this the justice. But we need to force these people. And how do we do it? We shouldn't relent. Do the necessary things. Let's fight. Let's do this second by doing the right thing. To protect is the right thing. So every other form we're going to take, we should make sure we are doing it in the right way. Thank you so much. I appreciate the gift. Thank you so much. God bless you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Timatella. God bless you,
Please,
man. Can I put you on the spot? Go this, please. 1 second, man.
Okay.
1 second, man. Timatella, please, can I put you on the spot, please, man?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I was on our honorable platform probably yesterday or day before yesterday, you made mention of something that at the earlier stage when you wanted to join this movement, you joined the other group, probably maybe accidentally. We don't know. But you say you were in the group was created for you people. I don't want you to mention anybody's name or people who are in the group and their discussions or whatever they are doing over there. We just employ you. If there is anything that you feel the Team Justice needs to know, you can please inbox our Honorable York Daddy. You understand, because you've been there before, and you let me say you are best of both worlds now. You'll be in the other side and you'll be on this side. So you can actually inbox even Mr. Guresi or probably our Honorable York Daddy. So I don't want to put you on too much, spot. That's just what I wanted to say. So let's move on.
Yes,
Because
no,
now,
no, hold on before you go, please. Yeah,
okay.
definitely I said that. It's echoing, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Definitely. I was with them and I wasn't really this social media person before the death of Mobad. It's Mobad death that made me like going on the TikTok and other platform. But I was really, really active on Instagram. So like I was saying before they flagged the show down. Yes, I joined them because everyone, all the things they put out is, justice for Mubad, justice for Mubad. With the desperation that I was seeking for justice as well. So when I saw that, I was following the thing. Then for the fact that they put immortalization, you understand, and every step they are making on this, platform on Instagram, I realized, these people, we are all seeking for justice. So out of that, one of them called me, but they are just small kids, like what Paparino always called them. They are small kids. So, but I happened to they called me, they invited me into their group. I mean, like WhatsApp group. But what they're doing there, I realize they always abuse Baba. Because there's all these things that I know is not something that is hidden. It's something that is already out. You understand that these people, I realize they always abuse Baba. They always like support Wumi. So that is when I now said, oh no, this is not me. This is not what I want. They didn't see the reason. You understand? So I had to like back out. So it was giving me, I told one of them that this thing is giving me it's messing up with my mental state. That the way they're doing there is messing up with my mental state. I don't think I'm part of this because I don't accept all this Baba, this and that. They're not facing the reality. So I called one of them, and because that one always called me. So when I called one of them and I said, no, I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to be here. I'm desperate for the justice to be served, but not to be blaming Baba and to be to be supporting Wumi. No. So, and that is when although I said to them, I said, anything, I don't want to belong here. And, but whatever you're doing here, and I believe I don't want to be part of it, but I will just leave you. I'm not going to like say this and that. But though I'm doing it now because I promised them that I will not really say anything that they're doing that is happening there. But what is happening there is just they always abuse Baba, they always support Wumi, and they are against lifestyle. Do you understand? That what prompted me to say this out, which was because someone was talking about lifestyle yesterday. Like, oh, why did it just come out? You understand? Probably maybe lifestyle was like sort of playing up, but that is what prompted me out, prompted this out. Like, oh, I don't think lifestyle is playing up. What happened to lifestyle? Since that, it wasn't really like confidence enough. It was scared, like not to come out. to express himself. So that's what. Then when he came out, I think day before yesterday, and he talked, people were like, some people agree with him, some people don't. So they say, where has he been? But I know that group, they're not in support lifestyle. They're not in support of Prime Boy. So definitely, what is happening now? Everything that was like 7 months ago. Before I now got to know people on TikTok, those people that I believe, we are like-minded people, So that is exactly what happened. It's not that they say something or all this. I didn't know Temi before. I didn't know, but maybe Temi was in the group. But I know most of the people that were there, they are her kids. They are small girls or small boys. Most of them are girls. You understand? So, and that's I didn't know Temi and all these old fools on that are supporting Bumi now. I didn't know them because I wasn't really that social media person, not fully, like I am now, because it's because of Mohbad I'm doing this. Because even when I wake up, when I'm even stressed that I don't want to go on social media or TikTok to see what is happening, I still find myself in there. Like this afternoon, I didn't want to, but I still find myself here. Just because of justice for Mohbad, nothing I'm really desperate. However I can contribute, whatever I can do within my means to just make sure we got this justice. So that is what is happening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mommy Timatella. It's like you have a call, but I still wanted to ask you a question, Ma. Okay, maybe when you are back from the call, Ma. Let's go to our honorable. Do you have anything to say to that, sir? Before we go to go DC.
Well,
sorry, ma'am.
It's okay. Before our latest honorable young daddy speak.
Hello.
Please.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes, sorry.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. We're with you.
Yes, sorry. I had the call. So it's echoing, please. Hello. Yeah. So there's nothing really like to say out or to call out or to give any information. The information there was still is out that they're not supporting Baba. They're in support of Wumi, and that is what they're doing there. Nothing else. And they're not supporting lifestyle. So that make me to agree with what lifestyle said day before yesterday. Nothing really new. And that was like 7 months ago. And I had nothing else to share, please. Nothing like special thing like, if this is the one that did that. They're clever as well, So nothing to share, nothing to call nothing to say that is hidden, that is even not out there. So that is it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I believe we are all seeking for justice, and we will get the justice.
Amen. Amen, ma. Timatella, ma. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma. If I may ask this question in your words, you said something the other time. You say, even though you are still there in the group, and you are still fighting for justice for Mo too as well, and you promised them that you're not going to say anything that they say in the group to the justice team. I think that is good on your
no,
side.
please, the host. I didn't say I'm still in that group. No way. How would I be in that group? Yeah, listen is echoing, please. Yeah, I did not say that. I said I called one of them few months ago, right? Like 7 months ago. I called them and I said to them, this thing is messing up my mental state. I'm not agree with what is happening in that group. Then I told the person I need to back out. You understand? I can never be, I'm not that kind of a person, be on the fence. I'm fully here. And that was even before I found out this TikTok, before I fully like into TikTok, because I wasn't really into TikTok before. That was when I was full, I wasn't in, I didn't know all these people, all this group. When I say group, I mean the real group, I mean the real justice seekers. You understand? When I say group, that's before I found this group. I mean all these people on this platform now and other people that are really fighting for justice before I joined them. And I believe, aside from me, I know there are a lot of us that were that just accidentally like in that mix before. Because everybody, when that thing happened, we were all seeking for justice. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm still in that them. No, that was if not because of lifestyle that someone was talking about, like maybe it was this and that, I wouldn't say this because that one is past. It's gone. I'm not there, and this is not me. I'm an elderly person. My last born is older than than Mohbad. My last born, right? So and I'm a grandma, so I can't be in that group and be here. And then what is it that I'm going to gain? What is happening here? What is it I'm going to gain when I'm there and here? That was more than 7 months ago when this thing happened, and I know many of us were like that. That we stumble on their page. So nothing to hide. Thank you. Nothing to hide at all. Nothing to hide. And that is me. I've put all my effort in this. Even when it's even affecting me mentally, affecting my health. I still stand here. Right?
Thank you, Mommy Tella. Thank you, Mommy Tella. Thank you. God bless you, ma. Because why I'm supporting you on this too is that even Baba, some time ago, it happens. It happened to a lot of people too. Accidentally, mistakenly, you can just get on a platform and you might not know what is going on there. And they might be talking before you know, brainwashing and a lot of things can come and you join them, accidentally. So that is nothing. But I'm so glad now that, you're with us. God bless you, ma. For everything you're doing for justice for Mohbad. God bless you, ma. Thank you very much, ma. Go this please. Go this please. Way forward is what we're looking for. And we've all seen exactly what Mr. Guresi just said not too long ago, and even Mommy Timatella and Super Mom, and including our honorable here too. Please, we just want ideas. We don't want to be having arguments or, fighting or anything.
No.
I just appeal to everybody to stop any cursing, any game blaming, anything. Let's focus on how to get justice for Mohbad. Way forward. Please go this. Let's have you, ma.
Thank you so much. Well, what I just want to say is about Mr. Guresi and the Honorable said. And I just want to chip in this, that the reason why Honorable decided to pampering the government is because it's coming up to be the next Honorable on ground, the next Honorable on seats, which is the new one in the house. Yeah, so for that reason, with due respect, my honorable York Daddy, I know that if you don't try to pamper them, they might not take you to the core seats. They might not looking at your part. So you're doing everything possible. My honorable is doing everything possible to make sure that we speak to them respectfully and quietly, respect them, pamper them so that we can beg them, so that our honorable can get to where it's going to. And do not forget that if our honorable York Daddy been permitted to be in the House of Representatives today, I know he's going to do so many things that we actually expecting. E.g., if anything should come up, he's going to stood up from his people. He's going to look towards our side. So concerning what Mr. Guresi said, kind of reason with my honorable, and I think we cannot, for my own opinion, we cannot fight or drag the government. Just the support of my addition to what our honorable have said earlier. We cannot fight them. They're still going to be the one to give us this justice. So for that reason, I will urge everybody to look at it from that aspect. Let's try to reason together and see. We can just be saying what we want. You understand? Because we want our honorable together, because there are a lot of work he's still going to do. And he's still going to bring out the best of his honorable when he went to immediately is being approved to sit in the House of Representative. Thank you so much. That's my submission.
Which honorable? This one.
Gòrẹ́sì ẹ fọ́nọ́rẹ́bù wálẹ̀ o.
Tí ẹ máa le ju ó máa le ju ti Elijah abọ́ tó lọ sextoy lọ.
Láti. Young daddy ò gbọ́ mi, wọ́n ti rán mi ò ti pé golden sí.
Super Mom, are you there, ma? Are you still there before we go to Mommy Ajoke Ade and Mr. Duke?
You can go to the next person.
Okay, all right, ma'am. Mommy Ajoke Ade, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes,
Thank you,
Mom.
everyone. I've been sleeping. Thank God I woke up again. Well, I think we can advise our government and let them know if we are not satisfied with something. That doesn't mean we are fighting with them, because they don't really listen to us. We can't fight them, but we can tell them. We can let them. We can't pamper them. In this country, they will go. Only one person can go out there and protest. From there, other people will join, and if not, they can't do it, and they will listen to them. They are just using power against us. They are using power. But God will take control. I'm so grateful for that big testimony from our sister. God bless you. You will not lack any good things in life. Oluwada Omosi, for that testimony. As for lifestyle, or what do you call it? Anybody can change their mind anytime. Because as you've said this morning, lots of people are on other like Instagram and all that. They don't know what is really going on. And when this thing came out on Punch, many people changed their mind. Even God can touch them if those people on the other side can touch their hearts, and they will come back to us. We are not fighting them. Repentance, change, tell the truth, and let the devil say the truth, and let the devil be ashamed. If not because of poverty and atenuje, some of them, they will have by now, they should have, changed. But I can't blame them. Even Mama Mohbad, nígbà tí ọlọ́mọ ò change. What are we saying? What are we talking about? But that doesn't really matter. Abiyagba. But by the grace of God, we are not going to rest. We are going to continue. No retreat, no surrender. That protest is very, very important. And we have to look into it. We are not stopping our government. listen to us. We are begging you. Listen to us and do the right thing at the right time. Do the needful. The whole country is going down, sinking down. Look at the prices of things and so many other things. Listen to a former president of America. Listen to him. See what he said. So don't ignore us. That is where the trouble will start, you know. You can't do this with other people, other country, like the Araba. You won't get away with it. Listen to us. You are going to leave that position one day. You're not going to be there forever. Think we are talking about a talented man. His life. Please. And you know, Bimo, Eba, we're looking to it. We are not fighting you. You're a share. Listen to our advice. The blood of the innocent are crying all over the place in Nigeria. And for Ogbomosio, Omo Agbaje died recently. You came out, Eki. So what is wrong? Is it because Baba Mohbad is Kiletim Petalaka Awards? Please don't do this to us. Egboro Waru, Kebawashe. Thank you so much.
Host, please
Ma.
kindly permit me to say something and read something out to you.
Okay.
Yeah. But please, just a second. That time,
Okay.
I
Sorry,
sent.
sorry, Timatela. Baba Mohbad is listening to all of us now. Just continue, man.
All right, that's fine. When that thing happened, when they exhumed Mohbad body on the 25th 9, 2023, 2:37.
Mute, please.
Okay, man.
On the 25th of September 2023, 2:37, I sent a message. I'm reading it from my laptop on my Instagram. I sent a message to Yabo, to King, Tonto and Gistlover, because I thought they were fighting for justice. I said, hello, please, I'm not a prophetess, but this keeps coming to my mind, that all mothers should fast same day for Mohbad Ilerioluwa and use this prayer point to ask for God, for forgiveness from God. Number 2, to ask God to expose his killers and avenge his death, regardless how strong, powerful they are. Please, if we all can do this on third, that is on the 3rd, that will be the next week, 21st. No, I said if 21st day ahead. I said it will be 21st day that he left us, you know. And if all of us can have prayer the same time, like 6 p.m. Nigeria time, it doesn't matter where you are, but we can break our fast at 6 p.m. Follow your destination time, but prayers 6 p.m. Nigerian time. I know you can make this viral, please. Ọwọ́ àwọn ajúnilọ ni ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wà. Please, this boy must not die in vain. Anyone that like to join the prayer can do so. Please make it happen. Note, please, I'm not a prophetess, please. I sent this message just to Gistlover and Tonto Dike. We won't weep over our children by God's grace. Thank you so much. I sent this message because I thought when they were doing their thing, I thought they were like for justice. You know, that was on the 25th of September. The whole thing was messing up my brain. I cried unstopped. I cried so every day, every time. The way the thing touched me. So I didn't know anybody on TikTok. I didn't know what was going on TikTok. So, but this made me really like, what can we do? I couldn't sleep. So that is why I saw this thing. I was like, oh, this thing is more than what we thought it is. So I wrote this and forwarded it to Yabo, forwarded it to Konto, and forwarded it to Gistlover. But they blocked me. You know, they didn't say anything. But they blocked me, you know. So I realized I couldn't send, when I wanted to like, please, what, you're not responding, I realized I couldn't send any message to them again.
Hello, ma.
Yes, sir.
Hello, ma.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry to cut you in, and I'm sorry, Mr. Host. I want to say something. Ma, please, ma, I seek your indulgence. Speak less of what happens to those inconsequential individuals, because they are nobody, and we are not interested in whatever move or whatever thing they did. You know, these are people who went to beg for casket, all because they wanted to do burial without the knowledge of the family. So forget all those them. Let us discuss what
Mr. Gracie. Mr. Gracie,
Yes,
we
Yes,
said
ma'am.
something happened before you joined. Maybe you were busy doing something.
Yeah.
So I tried to explain to the group, to this audience.
No. What I'm saying in essence is, let us speak of how we can get justice.
Yeah, that's what I'm not disputing that.
Hold on,
Mr. Gracie.
hold on, ma. You have left them. Everything that happened with them should be bygone.
Okay.
This is a renewed move.
Thank you. Thank you.
For what we stand for is justice, and what we want to end is justice. And
Yeah,
that is why
exactly.
every time we enter a platform, what we discuss is always new, because we stand on justice, and justice is always fresh. So
Yeah.
let's discuss on a way forward, how to take a step forward at every day, because we don't want to be stagnant. We are not yapping anybody, we are not insulting anybody. All we want is justice.
Yeah, exactly. That is what I'm saying. I'm just
Speak
saying
less
this.
of
That
them,
is the
whatever.
message I sent to them that
Yeah.
time. That was 35 weeks ago.
Hello, man.
35 weeks
That
ago.
was their problem. That's
Yeah.
what.
That I foreseen this.
Tell
Like,
us you want us to do something, not about them. What I'm saying is, don't even mention them here. In this our own justice circle. Don't mention them because they are
Mr. Goretti,
inconsequential.
something brought this out. I didn't intend to mention them. Something brought this out, Mr. Goretti. Something brought this thing out. My host, you understand what I'm saying? Something brought this out. It's not that I just mentioned them. They are definitely they are not relevant. They are not relevant.
Yes, but what Mr. Goretti is trying to say is that we don't want to, go back to things of the past. We don't like mentioning anybody's name here. We don't abuse, we don't curse, we don't swear here. So what Mr. Goretti is trying to say in a nutshell is, let us be thinking ahead and kama waruoja. Don't let us be looking
Definitely, we are not.
maybe whatever has happened in the past or all those things. A lot of people are coming.
I also congratulate you, because it's not the spirit. It's not by your might. It's not by your strength. It is by the Spirit. God open your heart to see the truth, and you are joining the league of the truth. So it's a congratulation for you, and I really felicitate with you, for God has opened your eyes to see clearly, because
Mr. Goretti, my eyes, no, I need to correct you on something. I'm not a baby. My eyes never blinded. I wasn't blinded. right? I wasn't blinded at all. We know that initially, this happened 35
Okay,
weeks
can
ago
we
when this
move
thing
on?
first
Can we
happened.
move on from this, please?
Please, I wasn't blinded.
Yeah, please let's move on from that topic. That's an old issue. Let's discuss the way forward, as our honorable has
Okay,
said,
well,
as Mr. Guresi has said.
what I really want to say, sorry, Mr. Pai, on the protest, there is a plan. There is a plan going on to have a protest slated at Washington D.C. very soon, in a matter of weeks, that we are going to have the protest at Washington D.C. at the State House in America. So another plan is trying to come up, if we can have another one in the UK, Nigeria House, and also have it also in New York. So we're having protests, or we are planning to have protests in different areas, whereby we can reach out to voices that matter in the world. The CNN, the BBC are not left out. We are trying to reach out to them, and each and every one of us can also roll out our arsenal to make this move faster than even having little or few people planning these things. So let's reach out, let's put our heads together, and let us cry out. All we need is just our voice. Our voice travels. Our voice can earn us justice, and our voice is the key to open the door of justice. So let's cry, let's call everybody out. Let's make sure that we do the right thing to ensure that we get justice. Thank you very much.
Well, that was a very good submission, Mr. Goresi, and that is exactly what we'll be agitating for all this while too. We need more voice to echoes, to those who need to hear about this justice, and so that they can, help us to get the justice that we are seeking. The only thing we could do is to lend our voices, like what the honorable was saying the other time. It's just a peaceful, protest carrying a placard. Probably, they were saying probably maybe like 100 people, or just to be able to talk to the authorities over there in Abuja. We seek their indulgence that, please, sir, we want you to look into this matter. What is going on? What is happening? So that they can just know the happenings around this case. We know that there is a lot of things going on in that country, but we just need you, to take a look on this case. This is what has been discovered. This is what is in the news. We know that you might be aware or you might know, but we just want to bring it, to your table. It's just like a peaceful stuff. Even the New York one too is a peaceful, wherever all across the world, it's just a peaceful protest. So if it is coming to a state near you, which you are going to be seeing soon, please just join. Don't be left out. It's just a peaceful walk protest, so that the people who are supposed to be in the know, they will know about this thing. Because the only thing that we have is just the voice, and we are only appealing to the authorities to please get Ileri Oluwa Omoaloba the justice that he deserves. So that's what we are just echoing, and we believe the host of heaven will join our voices and echo it down, to the authorities, people who are supposed to know about this, and they will grant Ileri Oluwa the justice that he deserves. So let's go to Mr. Duke. Are you there, sir? Mr. Duke. Hello, sir.
I'm here.
Can we have you? Happy Sunday, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Happy Sunday to everyone. And thank you for this discussion. And in the light of talking about solutions, where we are right now is due to we not be in one harmony. I mean, the public. And I think the human nature has come into play when some people want to take accolade, even during this sad period, when sad thing happened. is brought us to this stage where, a lot of people get information and they keep it until they feel that yes, it's right time. And it's so saddening to me that if we are all in this justice, anyone that's even fighting for this justice, and I will say even the judiciary system, this should be something that we're fighting for, not just for the money that we're going to make from it. This is something that has gone wrong and the system is being destroyed right in front of us. What confident would I be as a judiciary system handling this case, knowing fully that I'm only lending my skills so that I can get my money? We have to understand that this thing that happened to this, our glorious son, is all due to money. It's all due to money. And you can see that even at every point in case, each lawyer is either, it requires a certain settlement before he leaves the case file, which means that people are not paying enough. And we, the public, are still the one that is going to encourage each other. I like the lady that came up and said, with that courage, that yes, she was part of the team that were going the wrong direction, but she backtracked. She found her way. She found the light. And that's what Imoles was trying to tell us. There is a light in as much as we can come together. In as much, look, you might have a skill or you might have a thing that you feel that you should be given accolade. That is you. Go and find your accolade anywhere. This is a case that, it's so touching that anyone that hears that case should be at a beacon, as in ready to, help in whatever form. And that is just in the human way, as the case has gotten us to where we are right now. So anyone that is part of this should know that you cannot single-handedly get justice. You cannot single-handedly get justice. You need the collection of minds, and not just any mind, like minds. People with the same ideology. People that want the same thing as you. People that see the same thing that you see. So this is a stage where you start to select who is who. You understand? And I feel that the case itself has not utilized the public to the fullest because of the division. A lot of people are seeking for justice. But because of our own selfish interest, we bring it into this case. You understand? You could hear someone boldly saying, because I've been following the case from the beginning, saying they want an inverter. At least they will gain something from someone's death. That is pathetic. Even if your own children hear that in the future, that's just like, come on. So it shows that there's heartless. People are heartless now. There's no feelings. We're not actually feeling that this person died. And he actually said he didn't want to. He made an announcement. He made a recording. He called out. He reached out to all the parastatals that he could do at that time. And we're still here. And guess what? Those parastatals, we're the one paying them. It's your taxes. It's your taxes. So it's like you having a worker and you can't control that worker. Or the worker dictating to you, the boss. Because if they're going to collect your tax, they're not going to come and start smiling with you. So I think when we now start thinking of the way forward now, the public is the key. The lawyers need to come together and harness the public, because what people don't understand is it is true heartfelt pity that people would come out more, and it's still through understanding of what exactly people are feeling, because people might not be feeling what you're feeling, and you might be saying, oh, this happened, that happened, but they won't get it because they're not feeling it. So how do you get people to feel it? That means we need to keep talking. We need to start as a constructive conversation. How could this have happened? What are the probabilities? And what are our old ways? Because we always keep trying to divide ourselves from old ways. I've never heard where a father had to prove the paternity of his son. It's now in the 20th century. I hear a man can have like 50 children everywhere. There's no time they say, come and prove. But now you can see that the world you're living is changing, when a man cannot even be a man anymore. When a man has to kill another man to please a woman. And that man that he killed was born by another woman. It's a merry-go-round of destruction. So back to the point of, in the light of way forward. So the lawyers have to use the public. And how are they going to do it? Now they're going to gather all this information that now we know that the government is not doing. What are this information? All right, the reason why a judge will take a leave and there's no replacement judge, is that a good system? That's one. Two, why would they just be moving the DNA date everywhere? The public they need to come and explain everything. Why would they say they did a toxicology somewhere and no one can trace it? They need to say all these things out so that the public can hear it and the news literally spread it everywhere because they want their yards to be open everywhere. And what a man hates most is shame. Even our president will not want anyone to shame him because I'm sure maybe he probably wants to leave a legacy. But the way it's going right now, and I'll tell you something, in this case, this is the diaspora that is going to empower the people within Nigeria to stand up. Yes, riot is needed, but riot is needed in Nigeria. And it can be a controlled riot. It is. The point is, look, everything right now, there's a way forward if you have the right people on board. If you have the right people on board, there's no point going one step back and then 5 steps backwards. So that is another case. And then why would the government keep a body for 19 months? For 19 months without anything being done? That itself is a case against the government. So this case has to be, you have to go in a smart way. We don't want to keep losing people. So we need to sit down and think critically. The lawyers need to come together, spread this information to the news, let the public get it, and let it pick up from there. People's emotions will start from there. Then I will know that you're fighting for the same thing I'm fighting for. Because by the time you hear this statement, we can all see the stumbling blocks. And I'm sure the lawyers are going to mention all the names of the people behind it. These people too have families. You know, we have to start going back to shaming people. That's the way forward. When you shame people, but because of all this, you know, celebrity things, people just follow gullibly. People don't have the mind of their own. People are so, you know, it's a law. So I think for me, those are the points I'm going to say that, look, the lawyers need to come out. They need to harness the power of the public. And how are they going to do it? All these things are meant to be done. And all these anomalies that is holding this case. Why would the case be holding once a month? Why? Why would the sitting judge say don't talk about certain things? These are things that you can pile up. Just to say why these things are being stopped. And stopped by who? Then we're going to figure out. So I'm just going to leave it there, just within my own thoughts. So, you know, we can all build from there. But yeah, there's so many things we can look at. But definitely the public needs to be harnessed. The public needs to come together. You guys have to stop all these curses. People that they cursed yesterday, I don't know, they're still there here now. So you yourself that is cursing, you know what you need to do to other people. So it's not to do that. And I'm sure that this space is meant to help all of us to see within ourselves, to see what are we doing. What are we doing that unknowingly is actually killing another man? People have assets that they beat like Tupo, and they feel that they are justified to do it. You know, but when you see how the world is not changing around you, these things as is accepted. Just recently, as mobile thing was still going on, you heard about the boy that was beaten to pie because of an iPhone. Is an iPhone worth more than a life? Those 15 boys, they need to explain to them that that's just a material thing. Life is not replaceable. So it's like there's a disconnection. What would make someone want to go and sell a head for 5,000? What would make a house help go and sell someone's baby for 800,000? What would make a doctor that you go for operation for ulcer operation and the doctor decides to take out your kidney? So this is a decay in the people, not just the government, because the people are the government. So it's something that we have to keep using, because that's why this case is like this, so that you can all see, measure up yourself. Who is behind you? Who is your friend? Who are you keeping your children with? Even family members are dangerous. This is what it's shown us. You can see, have only one person fight for you. where you were feeding a lot. And he must have thought that he was just doing right by his friend. I'm keeping my friends, my G's, I'm keeping them cool. And then what will make a boy put his account for a girlfriend? Because when I kept thinking about how did they even acquire the house? Who paid? How did he deposit for money? Who paid for car? Who paid? Whose account was used? So was this a control all throughout? And you can imagine if that boy is your son. And he's giving his girlfriend his account. And you are the mother, you're now annoyed. You didn't fight today now. You didn't fight today. So definitely it will repeat itself. You know? So please, in as much as I don't want to bore you guys, you know, it's good we keep on talking. It's good we keep on sharpening each other. And it's good we enlighten each other better. The public are going to help public to understand better. Because when I'm reasoning, you two are listening. Except if you choose to be a dumb. And again, we know that knowledge, common sense is not common as I would say it. It is never common. And we have to give people common sense. So please, be a common sense spreader. Spread common sense to people. It's not even one that is the same. You know. So thank you so much, guys. I'll leave it there so that other people can add on it.
Thank you so much, the Duke. Thank you for that wonderful submission. Oluwatosin, can we have you? Are you there? Oluwatosin, are you there? Oluwatosin is not there. Honorable York Daddy, are you still there, sir? Will I say Honorable just there? Yeah, good lap your PO. Mom, are you there for us?
Yeah, super vibes. Thank you for having
Oh,
me.
super on a super Sunday.
I know, super moments. Anyway, everybody has said well. So, I mean, this is not the time to rubbish anyone or to drag anyone because we've been doing that for the past 8 months now and it hasn't lead us anywhere. So we just have to change the way we're doing things. And also we're calling on we expect, when this case started, we expect the Lagos state government to do the needful, to do what is expected of them. But for some reason, it hasn't been that way. So now we just have to go to the higher level. It's just like a case of two siblings fighting. You know, they took the case to their mother. The mother wasn't able to solve the case. Solve whatever they were fighting for. So what did they do? They go to the father, which we believe is the head of the house. And the father was able to dissolve whatever the problem was for them. So now we have to go to the federal level. So that's the reason why we're calling on the seat of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to come to our aid. We need them this time. There's so many times that they've called on them in the past that they have failed us. But this time around, we need their help. We need him to help us. Just like, we've been saying before that maybe let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he wasn't aware of the case, but now we're bringing the matter to his table. We need him to get involved with this case. We need him to come and unravel the demise of this boy for us. What happened to this boy? That's all we're asking for. And that's what the father is asking for. Because I don't see the reason why someone will just die just like that. And, the Lagos state government, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, then what do? Let's go to the federal level. We're not fighting them because we can't fight the government. We cannot. Because we need their help. And also, I want to say, with the way the government has been doing their things in the past, even now, it hasn't been the best. Because in the global stage, Nigeria doesn't have a good reputation. The little dignity that we have since this Mohbad case started, it's gone. It is gone. And it's never too late. it's never too late to redeem it back. It's never too late. So we're calling on the president of the United States. We're calling on the president of Nigeria to come to our aid, please. We're begging you. I'm using this time to beg you guys at this time. Mr. Aloba, he deserved the right to know what pie is boy. Because the way the Lagos State has been handling this case, it hasn't been the best. It hasn't been the best. Just like the Duke said, how can they be sitting on a coroner inquest once a month? Once a month. For how long are we going to continue dragging this thing? This boy was exhumed 9 days after he died. And since then, he's been sitting at the morgue. It's like we take 1 foot forward, 10 foot back. When are we going to get to the promised land? When is he going to actually get the justice that he deserves? We're not fighting anyone. We're not fighting anyone. And it's time for people to come out and protest. We don't mind protesting here. But at the same time, we need the people in Nigeria to do the same as well. They don't have to, burn down anything, or they don't have to create any kind of problem that will cost the government. No. It's a peaceful protest. When they say a peaceful protest, you don't have to damage anything. Nothing needs to be damaged. We just want the government to hear our voice, to listen to us. Please, President of Nigeria, we're calling on you. We're calling on you. We need you. We need you to intervene in this matter. Please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for that wonderful submission. What we're doing is having, a way forward on justice for Mohbad. We don't cost anyone. We're not fighting anyone. We're not abusing anyone. We don't even do that on this platform. And I'm even using this medium to appeal to anyone. Please don't bring a minor picture out, causing or doing anything. It's not ideal. It's not good. Please don't do that. And I will even say at this time, we should stop all these quarreling, fighting one another, and even swearing and all those things. This is not the time for. We don't do that on this platform as well too. All what we want is justice for our brother, our son, Ilerioluwa Omoaloba Mohbad. And in the light of that, the inception of this program, people have some good things that can propel us forward to be able to, get the justice that we deserve. No one can fight the government. No one can even fight the police. We're only appealing to them, to do the needful, to do what they're supposed to do to get justice for Imole. So that this thing can set a precedence for future occurrence. The next generation to come, not even next generation, the young ones now, so that they could be able to believe in the justice system of the country, and they could be able to say, if you do bad, bad thing will happen to you as well. So, but if the evil ones, devil's advocates, if they get away with whatever things they're doing, the continuity is that we might become an Eldorado state. We don't want that to happen to our dear beloved country. That's the only country we have. We're not going to throw it away. We'll keep supporting, and we'll keep praying, doing the best that we can do to propagate a good image for the country wherever we may find ourselves all across the world, which is what we're doing. But we just felt that on this Mohbad case, so many ears, so many eyes still need to see and hear.
And the nurse as well. Please don't forget about that. The nurse. We need to talk about
Okay. He's going to be coming to the next inquest. Yeah, I think who are going to be at the next inquest. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think the nurse is among them as well. So let's just
Yeah, the nurse is coming. She's coming.
Yeah, but the problem now is this one person, two
Good
people
evening,
speaking.
everybody. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Classic Fresh. Sorry, please hold on for a second, please.
All right.
The problem now is not about people coming. It's about people coming, and it's only one person that will just speak, and that will be to the next month again. And
Oh
I
my
think in
God.
Corona, I think Corona should be like what's it called? Maybe 3 people speaking in a week or so. So that this thing can, be fast. But if one person is speaking this month and the next person next month, where we have people on ground before who have not even spoken. So now we are now bringing another 12 in again. So this is going to take time. So these are part of the things that we are talking to the authorities, people who are the helms of affairs, for them to look into. Another thing is this: I think the legal team of Baba, they've put a proposal forward since February. Yeah, I think February, early February, about the DNA stuff. And I think to date, we're now in June. No sitting on that. These are the kind of things. Sometimes it can be so tiring. But at the end of the day, we still have to keep and believe that justice for Ilerioluwa Omaloba will definitely prevail. So we're still using this. Please desist from cursing, abusing, things that is not right, or saying what is not right. Some people run away with a whole lot of things that they're not supposed to be running away with. Don't say what you don't have any proof about, something you can back up in the public or at anywhere. Don't just say because you want to say it because of traffic or something. Please and please, when you see that people are talking something reasonable and a way forward, don't just come and bring something that will just deviate the attention of the people and will just swing us off our feet, and we begin to say something different again. And I believe everybody who are on Justice for Mohbad, we are on the same course of finding justice for this boy. We're never going to relent. We keep doing the best we can do. So we're still going to be appealing to the authority to please and please and please the Senate, the House of Assembly, for them to please hear us, reopen this file, and let them do the needful. The people that are supposed to be called to attention, let them be called to attention. Let them bring these people. If the case is going to leave its jurisdiction in Lagos or Abuja, it will be fine. So they are the one who can make this happen. But we can just do the one we can do, which is trying to get their attention. So for those who don't know, in communication, what we're doing, I'm not speaking for everybody, and at the same time, I'm speaking for all the team justice. Those who don't curse, who don't swear. Yeah, what they are doing is just to get the attention of the authorities in power back home in Nigeria, for them to look at this justice for Mohbad and this Mohbad case. A lot has been happening. Himself to look into the case, and by your billions, I see you, my brother. We want the authority to please come up. We want the authorities to look into this case so that they could be able to help us fine tune it and give us the proper justice that this boy deserved. Please. Let's go to Oluwatosin. I think she's still lying POPO or whatever. Today is Sunday. Classic Fresh.
Sorry.
Are you here for
I need to. Sorry. Thank you for having me here. Yeah. Justice
Okay,
we want. Justice we shall get. By the special grace of
Amen.
God. Thank you so much. Thanks for
Amen.
having me here.
Thank you.
So
You're welcome.
thank you. Thank you. God bless.
Timatella, God bless you, ma'am. Happy Sunday, ma'am. Classic Fresh, are you there? Classic Fresh. It doesn't look like classical. It's not fresh, Are you there for us? Mommy Ajoke Ade, can we have you, ma'am?
Hello, what else can we
That we've not been saying.
well done.
Kí la fẹ́ sọ tá àti sọ?
Ó yà mí lẹ́nu o. Kán gbọ́ sí wa lẹ́nu là ń gbàdúrà o. Ọlọ́run kò sí.
Ẹ̀bẹ̀ náà la
Oh,
máa
God.
bẹ̀ wọ́n. Someone said 2 days ago, 3 days ago, why are you begging them? I said ẹ̀bẹ̀ là ń bòṣìkà now. Bàbá wa tún lù ú ṣe. Ẹ bá wa ṣe o, àpè yín ló ṣìkà o, we are not fighting you. Àgbébọn, àgbókò, àgbégò.
We have to beg them.
Mọ̀tẹ́ lísì sáwọ ọmọ yín. Ẹ bá wa mute o, honourable, not honourable, host. Please, 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 listen to us. You are our father, our mother. And you are not going to be there forever. Please. Ẹ bá wa ṣe kó dáa, do the right thing. It's now taking too long. Please, 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 please. Let us come together. Think about the youth. Think about their future. Please. Ẹ bá wa ṣe. Orí ìkúnlẹ̀ lẹ wà láwa yìí, orí ìdọ̀bálẹ̀. Ẹ má wò wá níran, don't look at us like this. We are begging you. Àwọn tó wà nínú ilé, those people in Mohbad's house that day. Fish them out, please. And the inquest, how long is it going to take? Ńgbà tára ẹni tó bá máa ṣe, tára ẹ̀ le ká má sọ nǹkan míì. We don't even know what will happen this time around as well. Ọlọ́run á fún yín lókun àtagbára, ẹ̀ ní síìkì, ẹ̀ ní ṣàárẹ̀ o. Ẹ bá kó bí èèyàn méjì, 2 or 3 people in a day to come and say their own part, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. One person at a time. Sick leave for 2, 3, 5 weeks. Please, God will heal you o. Olúwa fún yín lókun àtagbára. Kò ní sú yín, kò ní rẹ̀. Thank you, ẹ ṣé o.
All of them need at this stage now. So because we want the inquest to be like for, let's say, 3-4 people in 1 week. That will speedily move this thing very, very fast. But about 1 person per month like this, that's like going 2, 3, 4 years. So with the way things are going, please, ma.
We are waiting for Jesus to come. Jesus come.
Every 2 weeks, but at least have like 2, 3 people every 2 weeks. It will speed things up.
Exactly.
Not having one person every month. Every month. I mean, come on. I don't understand.
Kò ní sú wa o, kò ní rẹ̀ wá. Ẹ bá wa increase ẹ jọ̀ọ́, please. Thank you.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, Mommy Ajoke Ade. And these are the things that we be, saying every day. And this is what we want everybody to be doing. To please keep your platform very clean. Keep it clean in the sense that leave out any curse, swearing, and anything at all. We don't want all those things. Bring in minor pictures or body. For now, those things are unnecessarily. We don't.
And then you have to get in touch with Wunmi as well. Not to bring other people's picture as well. Okay? And
Mommy.
Alone.
Yeah, Mommy. Yes, Mommy. Sherry, on our own part, is what we don't have control over what they do.
But if they bring other people's picture, we too will bring theirs. Because you see the situation of this thing, Bukky. Bukky never talk about the Liam. And they brought out their sons and all that, pictures. Why doing that? Should we do the same thing? That's what I'm trying to say. To stop all that as well.
Yes, I understand you. Yes, I understand you, Mommy. But what I'm trying to say is that tí èèyàn kan bá ń ṣe nǹkan wọ́n ní òkun wo ruru ká wà ó tó ṣe bí òwe òfẹ́yìn àgbàlagbà. The thing is this, tí àwọn bá ń ṣe nǹkan, we don't need to go that route with them, ma. Ṣé mo, to me, Yorùbá máa ń pòwe kan pé there are times o lè wé gèlè má wo bẹ̀. And even if they are doing that, téèyàn bá ṣe nǹkan tó bá ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kan tó bá ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kejì, if you don't respond, á stop àti máa ṣe. Èmi kò feel as a proper Yoruba man, ọmọ tán bí lè rí pé it's not ideal for people bringing out minor pictures, kọ́ máa bú wọn àbí kọ́ máa gbéra wọn ṣépè, all those kind of things. That's why I tell you, can't allow it. Yeah, God forbid, I don't allow such here.
Me, I'm
Or
not
even using people.
Oyè wo la máa ń fún ẹ̀yin náà báyìí. Èmi ò kàn fẹ́ mi kàn máa ń láìkì orúkọ bíi sínétọ̀ bíi
peacemaker lèmi ń tèmi.
tó lẹ́yìn fúnra yín lẹ máa sọyé tẹ́ máa gbà fún wa.
Peacemaker lèmi, wọ́n ti sọ mí lẹ́nu, wọ́n lé mi òkè. Ẹ máa gbọ́ ọmọ mi. Super mom, please 1 second ma. Super mom, please 1 second ma. Mọ́mí Àjọkẹ́ Àdé, wọ́n ti sọ mí lórúkọ ní boss. Wọ́n lé mi ò kí ń jẹ́ kán jà lórí platform mi. Èmi ò kí ń jẹ́ kán ṣépè. Èmi ò kí mo ní I don't tolerate that. Mi ò lè ever allow.
Bó bá ṣe wù ní.
Never.
Là ń ṣe ìjọba ẹni bó ṣe wù yín lórí platform yìí tẹ̀fẹ́ nìyẹn. Because something happened this morning. And the owner of that platform said, all of you, open camera. If you see the way they japa, lè wá dẹ́rùn sí òsì lọ́rùn náà ká má mọ̀rú ẹ̀ ń tẹ́ jẹ́. Àwa ń sìn yín, wọ́n ti rí wa. Gédégbé. So lè dẹ́rùn sí òsì lọ́rùn. Kọ́ sí ojú wọn, wọ́n gbé wọ́n fèrè gé ni. Kí ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀? Ẹ bá láyà pé àwa ti mọ̀ pé sọ̀rọ̀ ni wá. Àwa sọ̀rọ̀. I have my own program on YouTube, but for the past few months, mo kàn tí kò ní rẹ̀ mí, mo kàn ṣáà torí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad yìí mi ò lọ síbẹ̀. Ṣóyè yín? Gbogbo ìgbà tó ń dìbò yẹn àjọ ń fà á ni. Èmi ló kàn, kíní kan, gbogbo ẹ̀ lájọ ń fà. Tó a dẹ̀ dìbò fún wọn tán nìyẹn. Lè wá ignore wa kẹlẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n. So wọ́n ti rí ojú tí àwa Gédégbé. Mo dẹ̀ ti sọ pé ẹni tó bá máa ṣerú nǹkan tá à ń ṣe yìí. Ẹ bá mi mú ìtì ó.
Okay ma.
Ẹni tó bá máa ṣerú nǹkan báyìí ṣe activist. Nígbà subsidy àjọṣe protest lẹ́mbàsì ni. Bíi 4 àbí 3 nílùú yìí. Even owó àwọn olùkọ́ nílùú yìí. I was there as well. Ẹni bá máa ṣerú nǹkan báyìí kò ní kọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n, kò ní kọ́kọ́ léhùn jáde nílùú, kò dẹ̀ ní kọ́ ikú. But èmi Àjọkẹ́ mi ní kúkú kan bí kò ṣe yíyè lórí òtítọ́ mi ò ní kú sí. Má dẹ̀ jèrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi. So let them do the right thing. Kẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tó bá tọ́ fún wa. Enough is enough. Ẹ bá jẹ́ tòyìnbó sọ. Enough is enough of all this. Ẹ ṣé bàbá mi, thank you.
Thank you, man. God bless you. God bless you, Mommy Àjọkẹ́ Àdé. There is something I want to ship into that before Mommy God's love will say something. Sharing nǹkan tí mo kò fẹ́ sọ ni pé every country in the world, I think that is why sometimes they scrutinize their social media spaces because of a lot of things like this, because of kids. Imagine kí ẹnìkan wá sí kó máa gbọ́ wa, maybe bàbá àti ìyá ọmọ mẹ́ta ọ̀bọ ọmọ méjì, then don't listen to the program kan, the next thing to kàn gbọ́ ni ìpè ṣe mọ̀, things like that. To me were very very bad. That's why Temi Shekin at all. That's why Temi Shekin accept because
That's
even someone
super vibes. I'm not in support of the children or
exactly.
I'm not from that kind of home. Curse people. Even if you curse me, I'm not at you. I don't like that.
Exactly, man.
You know,
I'm not from that school. I'm not from that school of thought at all.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, even me.
No Lara láti fi gbà, because when they curse them or when they want to do the same thing back as well, you know. So I understand them. Where has it
Exactly. God bless you. That is the point I'm trying to make now. That is exactly the point I'm trying to make for all of them now listening. Where has it gotten them to? Nowhere. So why don't you just desist from that habit? ẹ fi ìpínlẹ̀ ẹ yé ṣépè ẹ yé bú ọmọ ẹ yé bú anybody gan at all. You don't need all those things. Ẹ gbọ́,
bàbá mi
look at everybody
láyé
who has
àtijọ́
contributed one thing or the other
Let's go
since
another
here.
house. Is that part of the
a lè
justice?
pé
Exactly.
ìta tó wà lábẹ́ wa yìí a lè pé lórúkọ jáde nísìnyí gbogbo ẹ ti
Exactly.
dẹlẹ́yà.
ẹ dẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ní kọ̀ọ̀kan ẹjọ́ is crowded.
ó sì ní omi.
Mommy God's love. Me on mute because I still want to say something.
Ok,
So
bàbá
can't
wa kan
continue.
ọkàn sọ pé a ní pé kíní abẹ́ wa jáde síta tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n sì ó ti di yànmọ̀tán a kàn máa pè ṣá a kàn máa pè ṣá.
Okay. So like me God's love will come. So the thing is this, if we are having we have a lot of intellectual people justice for Mohbad team, you know, people of high intellect. So sometimes we just need them to, you know, talk and, you know, speak vehemently very well. We don't want all these rancors, gas blows, big every day. It's tiring sometimes. To me, I used to like Bukky Jesse, and I still like her. But just my opinion, not to everybody do. The way she do her thing sometimes too much, swearing and cursing. Anytime to my fair listening, Boyo better program in the nah, I'm not going to be going that, you know, route again. It's to me, it's not ethical. And that is why every government of every country will not be mantralati, you know, cut off so many things on their social media platform for their country. And at the same time, Teba Wulunto, if you fact check everything you're doing and you're being backed legally by those things, you know that this thing, okay, look at this thing now. US lab deny conducting poison tests on Mohbad. That is something that Punch bring out. And after the publication, we can all talk about it. And to me, that is okay. Nobody will come and say anything bad to you for saying this. Probably you are reading the CTC at the inquest. Nobody will come and attack to you. Whatever thing, what is it called? Visual interview from Mama Mohbad, from Wunmi, from Baba Mohbad, from anybody. Nobody will come and attack you or anybody saying anything to you, because those things is what you saw and you are analyzing them. On the digital space is allowed. But you see, when you try to put curry, you put pepper, you put Maggi, you just begin to add one or two things that are not there to sweeten the whole thing. That is where problem erupt from. Just say it as it is, what you see. Yes. And you know that this thing is something somebody has said. Ma sugarcoat. Then don't just bring fake news. You know, don't bring fake news and bring something just because you want that traffic or whatever. To me, that is just my perception. And I think we should not be doing that. And if you see, since the beginning of this program now, everybody from Super to everybody who agrees, everybody who has been on this program, you know, they've spoken so well, and I appreciate them all. And this is the way we are supposed to be going. Ẹ jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé everybody tó wà ń bí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tí, you know, wọ́n kàwé, wọ́n jágbàlagbà, ọgbọ́n wà, ìmọ̀ wà, òye yẹn dẹ̀ wà. So we won't go the route of any other person. Tó bá ń gbéra wọn ṣépè, ẹ̀yin má wò bẹ̀. Let's just do our thing. Let's analyze. Let's move forward. Let's do the things we can do. In that way, I can bet you nobody is doing anything to you. But when it comes to somebody is dragging you, you too, you follow, join, drag. Oh yeah, go. Then, you know, the whole place will come daru, and then the next thing, which to me, that has never in the history of man can solve anything. You know, so sometimes one has to be hot, then the other person needs to be cold. Cold in your meat when you go. No, you just choose to be cold, move on a different level. To me, I think if we can roll on that, there will be peace. Then probably a whole lot of people will be able to come together. Somebody is bringing something to you, didn't even verify the next thing, you start attacking the other person. I think that will not be able to function when all these things is being applied. So that's for me, in my own view. To someone else, their own maybe that's boost, that's what they enjoy doing, even though a lot of people are coming to my inbox and saying, I don't allow them to bash on my platform. They don't curse, they don't swear. And I say, I will never do that. Happy Sunday, everybody. Mommy God's love, please, let's have
Thank
you,
you.
Mommy.
See you. I'm
Thank you,
going.
ma.
Bye bye.
Hey, Mommy Ajoke Ade. All right, ma. Bye, ma.
All right.
Mommy God's love, let's have you, ma.
All right.
All right. I'm leaving to Super Vibes. Thanks for having me. Happy Sunday, everyone.
Oh, Super Mom. Two super on a Super Sunday. Thank you, ma. God bless you,
It's
ma. We
gonna be a
appreciate you, ma.
super
God
day
bless
and a
you.
super week for us.
Amen. Amen,
Thank
ma.
you.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Mommy God's love, let's have you, ma.
Okay. Just it's a bit crowded and people are talking. We don't even know what another person is talking. So I just came in and I see this lab that denying conducting poison test on Mohbad and so on and so forth have been off TikTok yesterday and today. And then I would like to just say something about this justice for Mohbad. Like I used to say, I said everybody is entitled to their opinion. I have my opinion towards anybody that is around Mohbad before he died, and then I'm this type of person. I'm convinced when I see something that happened, and then the body language of who is close to the person tells me everything, and it's very hard for me to believe otherwise. Everything everybody have been saying about justice for Mohbad, if we look deeply into it, like when I say something, it's been a long time now. I think it's on one platform that I used to be before I left the platform. I said that if we look closely, it's going to be that it's because of the baby in Wumi's hand that Mohbad died. Long ago, I think I just maybe a month after, and I have my reason of saying that. And with what we are saying today, there is a lot of factors, and nobody is out there. Nobody want to say anything. I told people, I said, look, this young woman that is not talking about the death of the husband speaks a lot about the person of the Black Widow. Let's say, for example, the last inquest, they read the toxicology result and tell us that the result is inconclusive because the body decomposed before they could send it to lab, and because of that they were unable to determine the reason or how or where and date or when Mohbad died. For example, if you look at the wife, maybe she was there or she was listening or she saw it on TV or listened to the record. And then if she's a good person that really want to fight the justice for the husband, because that is the angle I'm coming from this morning. She's going to come out like, okay, the state government, the state governor, you guys have tried to do yours. Myself and my family are still going to go in the way of looking for private pathologists that will conduct a private private autopsy and toxicology on my husband, because we have to have closure on what and how my husband died, and I want to make it clear to my father-in-law and my mother-in-law that I really did not kill my husband. I don't have hand in my husband's death. She didn't come out like that. The next thing, she ran to Sahara Reporter and believed in her mind that, okay, the result of what killed him did not come out. Let me just go and say my father-in-law buried him quickly and blah, 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 blah. When when she said this, some people of the opinion of her own type of opinion listen to her and they begin to bash Baba. But some people with my own type of opinion that I think like, okay, you were there when you never talk and say I'm not where my husband body was lying in the what's it in the vehicle, what's this 99911 vehicle, because the body was not accepted into the morgue because there's no police report and there's no death certificate or report from doctor to confirm that he died before they bring him. You did not say anything about that. You were there, and then you didn't come out to deny the fact that you get the report to take the body to morgue. You didn't debunk that. And your father-in-law said he never knew you have those things, even when the body was taken from police station to the morgue and the body left in a van till the following morning before they, squeeze him into the coffin, break his leg and bent his neck, all that. You were there as a wife. You want to tell me you don't know that all that happened? But when they brought him to the grave yard, where they want to bury him, and his fans and his colleague, everybody that was on the street that know him, wanted to see him for the last time. They asked, can we open it? Please open. Let's see if it's true. The person in this thing is Imole. You are the wife. He said, no, don't open. But you didn't say that to the Sarah Reporter and all the rest that want to listen to you. You didn't bring them down there and say, okay, I said they should not open it for a reason best known to you. But you are telling us you didn't see the body. You are still the person that come out and say, Kuto yekili ya muku, muni babe egbaku. You will not stay. You come out to say you know so much about his death, but the industry dogs will not let you talk. For every blame you are shifting is to your father-in-law. Do you think the man is a fool? And the people following him, they are not fools. Because everybody stood now and said, okay, we are applying for a private autopsy and toxicology. Even though you people say the body decayed, decomposed, or whatever you want to call it. If it's true, you know that the body decayed or decomposed, give us the authorization to go ahead and do what we need to do so that you don't waste our time. You already told us your own result, and we are not going to align with it. We are not accepting it. As a wife, you are supposed to call on Governor Sanwo-Olu. You are supposed to call on wife of the Governor Sanwo-Olu or deputy governor, those people that came to your house to visit you and your mother-in-law. You can call them and say, please, sir, we need to go and do private autopsy for my husband to clear our doubt. The government have done their own, but we didn't believe that. We need to go ahead. Even though we think the body has decayed, you didn't advocate for that as a wife. You didn't advocate for that. You only went to paint the story you want to tell the whole world. And you are recording yourself and be saying, this is how they shut your husband up. People don't want to listen to him. They label him a drug addict. They label him a drug dealer. And they want to use the DNA to shut you up. How can a DNA shut you up? Now. How can the DNA shut you up? If you don't have money to buy level, if you don't have what will incriminate you in your life, in your journey, why are you afraid that you might be caught? Go and do it. Nobody is shutting you up. They have told you how they do it. You go ahead with your own people, The government will do their own, and Baba will go on his own too and do it. The same people will collect the same sample. Who is using DNA to shut you up? Every time you come out, it's so glaring that there's something you are hiding so very hard. You know you love this man so much, he's disvirgin you, he blah blah you. Okay. Why don't you call on Governor Sanwo-Olu? Why don't you call on Deputy Amsat that you want to do you want to do another autopsy to clear the air, even though it's decayed. There are places we bring a forensic pathologist in, and you do what you need to do to clear yourself. If truly you love him and you are not the one that is responsible for his demise. As a wife, as a mother to the child, you said your husband is the father. Even though you are afraid so badly to do DNA to prove the paternity of that your son, we know that you are afraid and you are clear pathologist for your husband. Go out and grant interview. How did your husband die? This is what people want to know. Go and say your own story. Nobody is after you. Since nobody is after your father-in-law. Bukky Jesse came out to talk and say Ayan is not a good friend. Ayan is telling him to come out to Nigeria. Come out to Nigeria. Come out to Nigeria.